following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Boston, Massachusetts, J.D.C.
We saw earlier on tonight how Johnny Dango Curtis endeared himself to the system, helped Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers retain the TNA World Tag Team titles this past weekend and Against All Odds, but the TNA World Champion Moose made it very clear JDC is not a part of the system quite yet. Santina Marella then making sure that Curtis competes tonight.
His opponent from Hollywood, California, Hollywood Hound, Ryan Nemeth.
Well, you have to imagine if JDC himself can take care of business and eliminate Ryan Nemeth from the picture, that would go a long way in getting in the good graces of Moose and the system.
A drop kick there, and there's the bell officially. Daniel Spencer, your official. It's Ryan Nemeth one-on-one with JDC. These two have competed in similar places, however, have never crossed paths one-on-one before. Oh, Ryan Nemeth all over Johnny Dango Curtis here to start off this matchup. Ryan Nemeth and his brother Nick directly affected by the attack by JDC at Against All Odds.
Yeah, it was almost out of nowhere. We thought that Johnny Dango Curtis here was coming here to stooge off Alicia Edwards. That's the way it all seemed to have played out, but it was a plan perfectly laid as he was there to eliminate the Nemeths from the equation.
His brother, Nic Nemeth, we learned earlier on tonight, is going to be a part of the Road to Slammiversary qualifying matches. That'll go down next week. Nemeth versus Swan, as well as Macklin up against Callahan. Still to come tonight. Alexander versus Young, the first Road to Slammiversary qualifying match. Now Curtis with the backbreaker here on Nemeth. Turned it around on him and a kick out by Nemeth.
And you know what, I really was heartened by what Dango said earlier tonight, you know what I mean? You talk about when you're in a bad spot, when you're not feeling right, when you feel like you've been overlooked, when you feel like you've been ignored, he's right. You turn to your friends, and who is he no longer than people like Eddie Edwards, people like Brian Myers. Those people have had his back, unlike most people in this business.
Oh yeah, everything he did at Against All Odds was completely justified, the way that you put it. He just did it for his friends, right?
Hey.
Not because the system has a lot of control on all the gold here in TNA.
Just because you've never had a friend willing to do anything for you doesn't mean that what he did wasn't for his friends, for the people who have had his back.
Curtis said it himself. We haven't seen him in months. The last time he competed was in a fantastic match against Josh Alexander. It was absolutely spectacular. We saw a glimpse of what JDC is capable of as an athlete if he puts all the buffoonery to the side. When he gets in between the ropes, when the bell rings, he's an outstanding wrestler. Ultimately, he wasn't getting that phone call, was he? So he called the system.
Hey, you just made my point for me, because he's proven it. He's been proven it in this match for Ryan Nemeth, finding a way to turn it around. He did have an excellent performance. And what happened on the heels of that? Absolutely squat. So yeah, he's a little ticked off.
DDT there by Nemeth. And now the Hollywood Hunk with the neck breaker.
Dango rolling to the floor, though. Strategic move there from Curtis.
Now JDC sent back into the ring by Ryan Nemeth. Oh, and Curtis kicked the middle rope, creating a low blow. The official didn't see it. And now the air raid crash.
And Dango not done yet. Going back up to the tease-off of the Rizzo Pier.
Down and dirty by Johnny Dango Curtis.
Here's your winner, JDC.
And there you have it. I was just about to say, you got to imagine the boys in the system were happy to see how that all went down. I hope the TNA World Champion Moose was watching as well.
Myers and Edwards celebrating with JDC after the victory. And now look at this. All three men attacking Ryan Nemeth after the match.
Statement has been made. Why not add an exclamation point?
Oh,
Look out, look out!
There's Nic Nemeth, Ryan's brother. Nic Nemeth beating the hell out of JDC in the system.
Somebody else who's known JDC for quite a long time.
And now the Nemeths go after Curtis and the rest of the system. Oh, down goes Edwards, went for a super kick, and Myers gets out of dodge. The dream of the Nemeths was dashed against all odds by Curtis and the system. They have not forgotten.